I used the Smashbox Studio Skin, and this will actually be featured this Friday in Foundation Friday. If you want to know my thoughts on this foundation, be sure to check that video out. And I set my foundation with the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC20, and my color in this Smashbox Studio Skin is 2.1. And I also went ahead and did my brows. I used the Brow Stylist Definer from L'Oreal. I want to add some color back in my face before contouring, so I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Love this stuff. And my favorite brush to apply bronzer is Morphe M527. Start at my forehead, just kind of go around the hairline. When you bronze, just think of the number 3. So here, here, and here. So the number 3. I'm pretty fair, so I don't like to get carried away with the bronzer and then look like a Oompa Loompa, so I just kind of chill with the bronzer if you're fair skin. Pixi Natural Contour Powder, that's the name of it. This is a Shape and Shadow, Natural Contour Powder Shape and Shadow. This is great for fair skin. It's not warm at all. It's a very cool toned contour shade, which I'm all about. A nice dupe for the MAC 109 is the NYX 05 brush. They're very, very similar. I'm gonna use my MAC 109 because that is the one that is clean. Tap off the excess, like a lot. That stuff is really, really pigmented, so gotta be careful. Lately, I've liked to contour lower because this part of like my face is kind of like wide, so I like to slim it down here, so I contour lower than I used to. I always start back here and then work my way that way. And I'm going to bring the contour, whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to sweep towards like the corner of my mouth. And that's really going to just scoop out that cheekbone. And a tip that I have for you guys is to play around with your contour. Don't be afraid to take it up a little bit higher one time, maybe try a little bit lower. So usually I just do the sides. Today I'm just gonna go ahead and do like around the hairline. So many different ways to contour, especially on Instagram. And you really just want to play with your face and see what works best for you. When I contour my jawline, I don't like to go up and I don't like to go under. I like to keep it right on that shadow. Just using a really light hand and very little product. Also, I know my chin isn't like huge, but I like to kind of slim it down. So I'll bring the contour powder up on my actual chin just to kind of like slim it. Next, I do my highlight. I always do my blush last. I'm going to be using this Motives shimmer powder in Starshine. This highlight shimmer powder is gorgeous. Like, I'm gonna swatch it for you. Look how gorgeous that is. I hope that like the camera is doing it justice. It is just so beautiful. I'm just obsessed with it. Okay, so I'm going to use the Real Techniques setting powder to apply my highlight. I'm just going to pick up the product, tap off the excess. Before I would put my highlight all right here. And I have oily skin. I have a lot of pores right here. When you put like a shimmery highlight on top of pores, it's going to accentuate them like crazy. So what I've been doing lately, I'm gonna just keep my highlight right up here, bring it back a little, and kind of just create a little V-like. Taking a beauty sponge and spraying it with MAC Fix Plus. And I like to go over that highlight. And it just kind of helps like melt it into the skin. that highlight. Again, because I have oily skin and this area tends to have, I tend to have the most pores. They're pronounced. I like to keep my blush most of the time matte. So I'm going to be using Revolution, the matte blush, and this color is Fusion. These are really, really cheap. They can be found at Ulta, super affordable. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay diffusing blush brush, tap off the excess, again, tap it off really good. These blushes are really, really pigmented and you just want to keep it soft. So for my blush, I like to apply it between the highlight and between the contour. And I'm just going to start right here and just tap it. Again, just between the highlight and the contour. And lately I've been bringing my blush almost towards like my nose. I don't like to keep it just up here. I think it just gives a youthful appearance when you have like this rosiness right in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and lightly dust towards my nose. And again, blush is one of those things you need to play around with, and the same for highlight. Play around, try different placements, and see which one you like the most. Don't just do what you see on Instagram or YouTube. You really need to play around with placements so you know what looks best on your face. Next, I'm going to contour my nose. I'm taking this BH Cosmetics. This brush I've had for like 6 years. The number came off. I don't know what brush it is, but I know it's an angled eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that same sculpting powder. Pick it up again, tap, 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 especially for the nose contour. You want it to be really, really soft, so you want to just get all the excess off. You want barely any product on the brush. I'm just going to take it on the side here, and I don't want to disturb my foundation, so I'm just going to tap right here. Now you can go all the way up if you want. For me personally, the area that I don't... You're making a lot of noise, sir.
Sorry, babe.
For me personally, my problem area is like this. I don't like this area of my nose, so that's where I want to slim it down.
Dump 'em out.
Sir, you're being very disruptive.
Dump. Out.
And I'm just going to tap the sides right here.
You can dump 'em out.
I also like to take it right
You
here.
like to dump 'em out.
And then I'm going to take my Studio Fix powder and just a large fluffy brush. This is actually the new Urban Decay large tapered powder. And I'm just going to go over that to like diffuse any harshness, any lines. I'm going to go in with Snow, and I'm just going to pop that on my brow bone. These eyeshadows are insanely pigmented, so you definitely want to use a light hand and build as you go, especially the brow bone and this color. I'm just using very little product and a light hand. I'm also going to take Snow to the inner corners of my eyes. Next, I'm going to go in with Pecan, and I'm taking my Urban Decay Smoky Crease. These shadows do have a lot of kick up. They're very, very soft, so there's a lot of fallout dust that comes along with it, but it's not enough to... It doesn't make them bad shadows. The color payoff is insane. So basically I'm taking this into my crease, above my crease, windshield wiper motions. Again, holding my brush down here, letting the brush do the work. Next, I'm going to take Violet Gray, and I'm going to take this directly into the crease. I'm using Zoeva 227 brush. And right here, I'm just going to kind of round it out. Next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow brush again, and I'm going to load that up with Kava. And I'm going to spray that with MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to pack that onto the lower lid. Whatever's left, I'm just going to kind of softly blend that into the crease. And I'm going to go back in with that Zoeva 227 Soft Definer. And I'm going to go in with Violet Gray again. And I'm going to deepen up that crease. I'm going to be using Pur Cosmetics Eye Polish in Velvet. I'm going to take Urban Decay Angled Brow. And I'm just going to pick up the product, and I'm going to attempt to do some winged eyeliner here. And I'm just keeping this super close to the lash line. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Smoky Smudger. I'm going to pick up Violet Gray. And I'm going to smudge this on my lower lash line. Taking it all the way to this inner corner, but you want to avoid going on top of the snow highlight that we applied earlier. I'm going to go ahead and apply a couple coats of mascara, and then I'm going to apply some false lashes. And I used House of Lashes in the style Knockout. Next, I'm going to take Makeup Forever Aqua XL Pencil in number M14, and I'm going to tightline my upper waterline so there's no pink showing between the waterline and the lashes. You want it to just be, this is just going to create that seamless transition from your waterline to your lash line to the lash band. And the last thing I'm going to do for the eyes is apply bottom lash mascara. I'm not going to do any liner on the lower lash line. Holy shit, that was a lot of mascara I just got in my eye. Oh my god, what do I do? And the mascara that I'm using is the Big Mascara from Art & Cien. This is my favorite mascara at the moment. Last thing we're going to do is the lips. This is the Bebella Cosmetics Lip Liner in Glam. And these lip liners, I am a sucker for just a good old classic lip pencil. Bebella makes great lip liners, and I think they're only like $3. So I'll leave the link to these down below, and I also have a coupon code, so save you guys some extra money. And for the lippy, I went in with Gerard Cosmetics Plum Crazy. This is a liquid lipstick, so it's going to dry to a matte finish. That is the finished look. I really love this lip color. If you're not about this like bold lip life, you can totally do a nude, but it's fun, it's glamorous, I love it. Very fall appropriate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like, and I'll see you guys probably the next time I see you, unless you follow me on Snapchat, you can see me every day. The next time I'll see you here on YouTube will be for Foundation Friday. And then I know a lot of you guys were requesting like how I do like the baby hairs. I am going to film that next week because I can't show it on myself because I've already done it. So I'm gonna have to do it on like my daughters, one of my daughters, do a demo on them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave a list of everything I use down below, and until next time,